Are we talking about Fabio and Mav, or are we talking about pizza?
Pizza.
Oh, fuck. There was not really organic way to do it, but like literally this afternoon, I'm like, if y'all remember back in the burrito story, this is kind of along those lines. It's not quite the same, but I'm literally, I know I have a podcast. I got to stay up late. I'm dog-ass tired. I'm working construction. My friend Chris and I are doing roofing at this fucking house. We're on the roof. It's hotter than shit. Because in California these days, there is no like actual weather pattern. It was pouring rain yesterday, and today it's hot because of global warming.
I got the rain now. What the hell?
Yeah, the rain is down in San Diego.
Damn,
And then we're driving back, and he's like, bro, I'm so fucking hungry. We got to get something to eat. And I'm like, okay, we're going to pull into this round table pizza because it's all you can eat buffet, dog.
I was hoping you were going to say Little Caesars.
It's no. Little Caesars is dope. Don't get me wrong. If you want hot and readies, I will put a hot and ready down. I'm a grown ass man. I will dominate a hot and ready. I will literally have like a BDSM relationship with that hot and ready. Right. Well, I'm not sure what is Rob showing me.
The lighting is terrible. I can't show you my Little Caesars pizza app.
Okay. Anyways, so the idea is we're dog tired. We're working men, right? We're a couple of Jack Millers. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
looking
at
drinking out of our boot.
We're looking to drink beer out of our boot. We just had a success. We're looking to sit down, hot and sweaty, boot drinking, and have some pizza. And we roll in. My buddy's like, "Where do you want to go?" I'm like, "Let's hit up this pizza joint right here. It's gonna be good. All you can eat. I've eaten here before. You get the salad, you get the pizza, and you get the soda. It's like $8. Yeah. All you can eat pizza.
$7.99.
So, $7.99. Right? Exactly. Plus tax.
I love it.
Got to get that tax. Got to pay the piper. Yeah. And we roll into this fucking pizza joint, right? And there's like the first red flag that goes up. And the crux of this whole story is this shit is my own fault. Because we roll into the pizza joint.
Of course it is.
We roll into the pizza joint for the fucking all-you-can-eat pizza. And I go to ring myself up. And I look to my right at the corner of my eye. And there's like 2 slices of pizza. And there's like 18 people.
Oh, boy.
Okay, and I'm like, all right, all these 18 people just put down a bunch of larges they stuck out. So it's going to be good. I'm going to get my shitty salad. And you know the salad I'm talking about? It's like the worst lettuce ever. And since I don't actually eat salad, this is just to keep me occupied. It's just like lettuce and ranch.
It's exercising with your mouth. And then
right, exactly.
Delivery.
Exercising with your mouth. Title of Rob sex tape. And so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get me my soda, and I'm gonna get a salad. This salad is gonna.
Soda? Did you go orange soda?
Hold on. The soda is the whole point of this story. You think I'm talking pizza, but it's actually gonna flip the script on you when we're gonna talk soda. You thought this episode was about MotoGP when we're talking World Superbike. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get my salad. So I just dump like a whole handful of iceberg lettuce on it. I put a little romaine lettuce because I want to have the wild side with E. coli. Yeah. And then I just pour like a gallon of ranch on it, right? Because like we all know that when you go to a pizza joint, you actually want something to just dip in ranch. That's the real reason you get pizza or pizza-related food. You want to dip. You need something to dip in ranch. Holler at your boy if you know what I'm talking about.
I love it.
Right. So we sit down, I get my Pepsi, and I'm sitting, and it's like I'm watching the clock. I mean, this is the finals of Jeopardy. It's like, everyone's watching, right? And like 8 minutes later, no pizza's coming out, and I'm sweating like Key and Peele, like, yo, this is a mistake, right? This is a buffet, and there's no buffet. Like, the fundamental definition of what I came for doesn't exist. And then we all see the guy come out, and he's holding a tray, right? And he's holding a tray, and he walks out, and he sets it down, and like 1,000 people get up. It's effectively a Bernie Sanders rally, right? And we roll up, and what is it? It's fucking Hawaiian.
Oh, that was cheese.
And I'll be dead. I'll be dead in the cold ground before I eat a Hawaiian pizza. I could be that guy that was solo trekking across Antarctica by himself, losing 3 pounds a day, freezing cold, burning 25,000 calories an hour, and you put a piping hot Hawaiian pizza in front of me, and I will shit on it.
Kev, people don't know the background. They don't
I
know the
won't
backstory.
even wipe my butt with a piece of Canadian bacon before I let that shit near me, right?
For everybody
Like
out there, this is a long-standing debate between Rob and Kev, and even me, that Kev rejects pineapple.
There's no debate. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Why is it even called pineapple? It doesn't look, smell, taste, or appear like an apple, and it doesn't grow on pine trees.
Did you shame these people that ate it?
It's entire. I looked at them with disdain.
I
looked at these people like single mom Karen with her 2 kids not getting the discount at Best Buy on the fucking video game she's buying, right? She had the shame. Look, I was ringing my bell silently like the fucking Great Sparrow, right?
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. Hawaiian pizza came out. I'm this close to slitting my wrists. And I'm not even joking about it. I'm not going east to west. I'm not crossing the streams and going down the river. I'm going to end it for real.
Well, I mean, maybe it got rid of, the other 18 people, like, they just took the pineapple.
Maybe
this is my point. Yeah. The first thing I say is these idiots filled up on pineapple. This dude's going to bring out a pepperoni and bacon and sausage combo, right? With fucking cheese. And I'm going to sprinkle like 10 pounds of Parmesan on it, right? So I'm good to go. I have a handful of Parmesan, and I look down at my half-drinking Pepsi, right? And I'm like, you know what? I'm at a pizza parlor. There's video games. There's a buffet. There's a salad bar. I'm 8 years old again. And 8-year-old Kevin does what everyone knows you do when you got half-drinking Pepsi. You walk straight up to the root beer, and you're going to mix that shit like a rainbow. Because that's what you do. And I'm thinking, there's root beer, there's Sprite. It's going to be a 3-way titled of My Sex Tape, Not Rob's, and it's going to be dope. So I take my Pepsi.
Oh, this is going to end poorly.
8-year-old Kevin. He's ready to go. 5'0", innocent, not a care in the world, just wants to mix some root beer into his Pepsi like a fucking rebel, right? Remember when you were a little kid and you're like, no man, my mom's not gonna see that shit. I might even put some orange soda in here.
Damn, you were 5 feet tall when you were 8? Oh man.
Yeah, I'm big. And so I take my Pepsi, and this is like slow-mo, okay? This is like, I have the Pepsi, I'm going to the root beer, and I press the little thing. And I shit you not, instead of root beer, a pile of ants shoots out of the root beer.
No!
What? Like,
no.
I'm not exaggerating.
What?
190 ants mixed with the carbonated water. So it's brown, and I'm like, duh, what the fuck? This is not exceptionally dope. So I have a half a thing of Pepsi and then an inch of ants. A solid inch all the way around. This is like if you get a mocha and they put it, sometimes you go to like your local coffee place and they make like your drink, and they, instead of in a coffee cup, they'll put it like a pint glass type thing, and you can see the foam on top. It's foam of ants. I'm halfway away from drawing a little fucking flat leaf in it and calling it an antacino. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Right? So I walk up to the counter, and I'm like, hey, and the guy's like, hey, man, how's it going? I'm like, yo, pretty good. I mean, except for like 2 things. And he's like, okay, what's going on? And I'm like, well, I paid $7.99 for a pizza buffet. And that was 17 minutes ago, and y'all brought out 1 pizza in that time span. And he's like, oh, well, more's coming out soon. And I'm like, and it was Hawaiian. So I actually have like 2.5 problems. Okay? But I'm not going to unload on him, like, because I'm not an asshole who's just, he's just a worker. Right? We all know that idiot who's just mean to retail customers. Like, man, fuck off. Like, I know the guy at Roundtable doesn't know nothing. He's not in charge of cooking the pizzas. He's not in charge of the schedule. He's just there to press the buttons on a register because Roundtable hasn't automated yet. Automation's coming for all of our jobs, and the world is a horrible nightmare that's going to fucking be destroyed in 20 years. It's going to be amazing. In the meantime, I need to explain to this guy, you have no pizza, and also there's like 9 ounces of ants in my cup. And dude looks at me, looks at the ants, and looks up and goes, you want me to get you a bottle?
Yeah, it's a good place, bud. But
And I'm like,
I don't really know.
I'm like, actually, I kind of want you to give me my money back. And I'm not like, I've only asked money back one other time, and that was seeing the movie 10,000 BC in the theaters. And they gave me my money back for that because that was the worst movie of all time.
Yeah, you just got to leave before like 3/4 of the movie.
Nope. Walked straight out of that movie, walked right up to the counter and said, that was an unreal bad movie. I need my money back. And they gave me my money back. They're like, yeah, man.
Wait, you watched the whole thing, and you still
You're not the first. You're not the first one. We understand.
Right? Yeah, exactly. This is a losing proposition. And so so the guy's like, "Do you want me to get you a bottle?" And I'm like, "Do I want a bottle to wash down my non-existent Pepsi or my non-existent?"
like a
pizza.
water bottle, not like a bottle of Pepsi.
No,
like a bottle of root beer. Like I'll go in the back and get an A&W. Like that's gonna fix the fact that a pile of insects swarmed out of your food dispensing device.
Well, because you can never trust that root beer again.
No.
This is the problem.
Yes.
Can you imagine being told you could never trust root beer again?
Oh, God damn it.
That's not
root
cool,
beer, son.
So
I got a cup and I look at it and I'm like, nah, man, I kind of want my money back. Because there's no pizza. There's
ants.
There's insects swarming out of your thing, and no, man, like a bottle of root beer is not going to cut it. And this guy looks at me like I'm crazy, and I like I get it. He's like, come on, man, like this is going to say like, don't hate on retail employees. They have no choice, right? They're just fucking trying to make a living. They probably have 3 other retail jobs, and they fucking live in a house with 7 other people.
He's probably never been asked that question before.
It's not the job he picked. Let's put it that way.
Right. Things are right. Exactly. Right. You know, he is not Johan Zarco riding for KTM. You got to own that shit, dog. You picked that job.
We'll get that later.
And he looks at me and goes, "Are you sure?" And I'm like,
Yeah. We're gonna go with yeah, bud.
I want to put out these aren't dead ants. Because these ants clearly got into a bonanza of syrup, and they are loving it. These ants are Italian fans at Mugello, and Rossi just got on pole position, right? They are losing their fucking mind. These ants are having a straight disco party in my cup, and I'm like,
they're high on soda. They're drowning in soda.
Well,
what a way to go!
They didn't go for the carbonated water. They went straight for the syrup. There's
right, so they're pouring out of the root beer at anyways. So that was my.
Oh, sorry.
Right, so that was my lunch. So my lunch break gets extended because we're waiting too long to get our food. Then I'm thinking, am I gonna rock it like I live in Indonesia and just consume all these insects? And I'm like, I don't know where these insects have been.
In the syrup.
Right, and so I'm running late because our thing run late, so I get home late, which means I haven't eaten dinner. So the moral of this story is I've eaten nothing today except for like 19 pieces of romaine lettuce. And so that one glass of Chardonnay has me sweaty and fucking lit right now.
You want another one? Get another one.
Kev, there's probably like 2,000 calories in that ranch. Like, you should have had more ranch. That's the moral of the story.
And I know why you didn't eat the ants, because they weren't certified organic. So
correct. I had no idea. These ants could have been factory farmed and pumped full of antibiotics. Come on, man.
Precisely.
I don't know what these ants are doing. They could have been feeding these ants corn, subsidized corn. These ants could be entirely full of fucking high fructose corn syrup.
They actually, high fructose corn syrup?
Actually, we know for a fact.
They literally were high fructose corn syrup.
We know for a fact they were living in that. Oh
Kev,
my
go
God.
get another glass of wine. I want to see you lit up. Let's go.
Sweaty
no,
and red.
we still have. We're only halfway through.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God.
So while that had nothing to do with GP, I just thought I would let you guys know that if you're in San Rafael and you're on the Miracle Mile, hit Mountain Mike's, not Roundtable.
I will take full credit because I encouraged that story once you were telling me in the messenger.
Did you leave
we need another burrito story. I was like Kev story, so thank you, Kev.
Thank you, Kev. Wow. All right.
And at least it didn't ruin orange soda. It ruined root beer.
If you want to know how upset I was on the walk back to my work from this place, the same fucking fat piece of shit who asked me for $1 every day asked me for $1, and I said, "Yo, bro, I walk next to you fucking every single day. You ask me for $1. If you ask me again, I'm gonna put your face through this fucking window." And that dude has not asked me for $1 on the way back to my parking spot today.
That's effective communication.
Effective communication. Distinct,
extraordinary,
specific threats of violence. I was like the hound.
Extraordinary communication.
That guy's like, "Can I get $1?" And I'm like, "You fucking cunt." You know what I mean? I was like the straight hound on that guy. You know what I mean? Lots of people name their swords.
To use that word here.
Cunts. You can use that word. We're talking about Jack Miller's son. That's like a normal word in Australia.
I get a house full.
I feel like that's the only. I feel like that's the only swear word that's left, actually.
In America, right?
In America, yes. I don't live in another country.
Yeah.
Kev, if and when you come back to San Diego, we will go to Dickie's Barbecue, where where you get a big yellow cup when you fill it with root beer, and then they have free soft serve. So you essentially get a free root beer flip.
Right.
Yeah, we got
so when I go to Rob's, we're gonna go to Dickie's. We're gonna go with Rob to get some dicks.
And some cups.
We're gonna leave it there.
Apparently,
we're gonna leave it there.
Some soft serve.
Some soft serve.
I don't know what Rob's asking me to do.